What up? What up? It's old Marvelous in the fucking Hemi. So pretty much today, the topic at hand is love versus attachment. This is part of a line in a series that I'm creating. Healing from toxic relationships is one of them. This one right here is dating and detachment. So the difference between love and attachment is two different things. Love makes you feel free. Love liberates you. Love is all-encompassing. Now, love ultimately, if you are in love with somebody, people confuse it too. If you're in love with somebody, you love who they are, not what they can do for you. You love exactly what makes them tick, not just the idea of them and how it relates to you. It's selfless, not selfish. When you love somebody, even if that person is not the best for you, even if that person is not in sync with what makes you happy, as long as you love them, that's the difference between love and attachment. Because a lot of times with attachment, you might love the idea of somebody. You might love 50% and then try to change the other 50% of them. Here's the problem with that. God, again, the creator, God made you perfect. Your job in life as a person, as a man, as a woman, is to understand why you're here, what God created you for, and then actualize it. Learn. Everybody has gifts. You're here. Now what you need to do is learn your gifts and then end up sharing them with the world. So when I say love is selfless, someone who really understands how to love and who's very selfless understands that fact and is not here to try to change you into what they want you to be. Because if you think about it logically, that means that they feel that they're better than God. They're better than the creator. Because if you believe that God is perfect and made everybody that way, if a man or a woman is living their best life and a man or woman is living in abundance and they're living righteously, even if that doesn't coincide with what makes you happy, why would you try to change them? That's like seeing a flower or seeing a bird, and you claim you love that bird, but then you clip its wings and you put it in a cage, or you take it out of its natural environment and you say, you know what, that bird shouldn't fly down south for the winter. Then it means you truly don't love that bird. If you put it in a cage and every once in a while as a treat, you allow it to fly around the living room. That's the antithesis of love. Now, if you really love that bird and that bird loves you, you would go out and it would come back to you all the time. And again, we are energy beings, so energy is free flowing. Now, attachment is something that keeps you grounded. It's the antithesis of how energy flows. Attachment is, you have to prove your love to me. You have to prove this to me. You have to buy me this. You have to do this for me. Now, don't get it twisted. Love, there are actions. Love is action-based, but not at the detriment of the person that's actually giving from his heart. Attachment a lot of times wants people to give at the detriment of them, to sacrifice for them. So now that keeps you stuck. So now, you know what I mean? That keeps you stuck. And a lot of times in our society, we don't know the difference between love and attachment, because think about it. When you start dating somebody, first thing somebody asks you is that a doctor? Is he a lawyer? How much he make? They're sizing you up. They're not even looking at asking you if he treats you nice or she treats you nice. Does he make or she make your heart happy? Does he make your spirit feel alive? They care more about your attributes. What do you do? How much you make? And they're sizing up how much worth that you have by that. Someone who thinks like that cannot actually love you for real. They say they love you, but they don't know how to love you. So you have to learn the difference between love and attachment. And far too often, people confuse it. They think that attachment is love. Just because you're attached to somebody, because you're stuck to somebody, because you sacrifice with somebody, that's not love. That just keeps you stuck on a physical level and a spiritual level. Spiritually speaking, your energy gets stagnant. You're not able to flow the way energy is supposed to flow. So on a spiritual level, it keeps you stuck. on a physical level keeps you stuck, because now if you're going out of hand and a woman expects you to pay for things and pay for everything and to provide this and to do that for them, now physically you are stuck now too, because now you're in debt. Because again, hypothetically speaking, say we both make $100,000 a year, but yet I'm expected to be the provider. How can we ever elevate? How can we ever buy property together? How can we ever, invest in things? How can we ever do anything in advance if it's expected that now if I make 100, you make 100, and I'm supposed to pay everything? Now that's another bill. You are now in essence another bill. And then now I am actually in less. I am in a worse financial state because of dealing with you. And then also that means that your love has a price on it. Either way, if you look at it spiritually or physically, attachment is not really where it's at. Attachment is ego based, because it makes your ego feel good because someone's sacrificing for you. Like I said, love shouldn't be sacrificial. Love should not be sacrificial. Love should be something that liberates you. It makes you free, makes you better. Optimally speaking, again, I use that same equation. If you really love somebody and we both make $100,000 a year, we're gonna split that everything down the middle. And then now what happens is that I provide emotional stability, I provide emotional direction, and I teach you now how to invest your money, and we invest both our mutual money. Now we are better. Now at $200,000 we make together turns to $300,000. Instead of that $200,000 that we making together when it comes to attachment turning to $175,000 or $150,000, because I'm just stuck. And I'm just providing, and you're an emotional black hole and you're a physical black hole. So now I'm going to end it there. If you have any questions, please do let me know, and I'll make another video. Check out the rest of the Dating Detachment series. Check out my series on healing from toxic relationships, because I go more into this stuff as well, as far as relationships and how to heal from them, and which relationships that you should look for. All right, thank you. Appreciate you.